well. People ripped on me for this, I don't know, earlier this year when the Canadian trucker protest was going on, right? Yes, I'm a truck driver. I don't give that much of a crap, though, because I've been watching this go on for 25 years. Nobody ever does anything. I just watched it with Asia My Show, Mother Trucker News, or whatever, he changed his name now, Mother Trucker News, Asia My Show. He was reporting on yesterday there was going to be a big protest. I'm already forgetting his name, Rick something. Sorry, Rick, I don't remember your name. But I left a comment on Mother Trucker News too. And like I said earlier this year, when the Canadian protest went on, I got ripped on for it because I suggested, instead of, the Canadian protest had a lot of people turn up in Quebec, and yeah, it went off pretty well. But of course the government retaliated with coming after people and seizing their equipment and seizing their bank accounts and everything and ruining their lives. And they had to go and fight back against it and everything. That the government, under Trudeau up there, I guess you could say, ultimately won the day, because they won the war, because everybody ended up skidding out and going home. I said it about that protest. Well, it was all great, everything, people showed up, tons of trucks showed up and all this kind of stuff, but ultimately it didn't go down the way they wanted. Yeah, some stuff got reverted about, they wanted vax mandates up in Canada or something like that to cross the border and all this kind of stuff, and everything they were fighting for freedom. I get it. Sometimes you gotta grab your pitchforks and go rah-rah in the street. But this one's over. I mean, trucking conditions have sucked for years. Years. It's not the Hoffa days anymore. It's not the Teamsters and everybody takes to the streets with their picket signs and it makes a difference. You know what I mean? Trucking is not organized like that anymore. The Teamsters are basically hand in glove with the government now and stuff. The unions have the same sway and work with the government to keep us all basically enslaved, as far as I can see it. The best protest you have is to park it. Go home, sit on the couch. Roughly 40% of all the trucks on the road in the U.S. are owner-operators. Take 40% of the trucks off the road. If you don't like the fuel prices and the conditions of the market and the low rates and the brokers ripping you off and all the regulations and everything sucks, then park it. That's all I can tell you. 40% of the trucks in this country go and sit at home, get off the road, stop hauling their crap. What's the saying? I get paid to haul your crap, but not to take your shit. Don't take their shit. Go home, sit. Take a month off. Everybody take a month off. A month. Not a 1 or 2 day protest. We're parking it for 2 days and you just see what that's going to do. It ain't going to do shit. This is finally pissing me off. The old rah-rah days of carrying your signs down the street and we're going to picket and do all. No. Just don't take part. Go park it. Sit. Go sit on your sack for 2 weeks or a month or something like that. Because guess what? They can't make you go to work. They can't tell you what to do every day. If you just want to take time off, take time off. But I got to make money. Yeah, but you're not making money anyways. And if you just keep hauling their shit, or hauling their crap and taking their shit, it's never going to matter. You're just going to keep on doing it. Oh, I guess I'll just go do it. It's pissing me off so bad. I don't get worked up about much. I just watched Mother Trucker News. He just reported that 4 trucks showed up to this protest they wanted to do. They're hoping for up to a couple of thousand trucks, I guess, to come. They were going to drive into downtown New York City in front of Fox News and protest so they can get on the national level. We're on the national stage. We're going to, all this crap. And nobody even showed up. So don't show up, period. Just go home. It's the best form of protest you can have is if you don't like the rates, you don't like the fuel, you don't like all the regulations and the rules and everything being put down by FMCSA, the DOT, getting rousted by cops and being pulled into scales and all this kind of stuff. You don't like it? Don't do it. Period. Don't buy the fuel. If 40% of all the trucks sat around for a month and didn't haul anything, well, then there'd be a surplus of fuel stuck in the truck stops and all the stations and stuff. If the fuel ain't getting bought, well, then the prices go down. And all of a sudden, they ain't got nobody to haul their crap, so the rates have to go up because they need more trucks. Oh, hey, go sit on the couch, buy a pallet of beer and a whole bunch of burgers and steaks and go home for a month and sit your ass on the couch. Everybody, 40% of the trucks in this country, go park it. Yeah, I know. Things would hurt. I get it. People wouldn't be getting their stuff and all this kind of crap. Okay. I mean, back in the day when Teamsters were on strike and all that kind of stuff too, the whole country would shut down. Why do you think they had to get rid of Jimmy Hoffa and all that stuff back in the day? He had too much power. He was shutting stuff down. Government tried to screw with you, tried to screw with my drivers, shut it down. Okay? I know during the fuel embargo in the 70s and everything, my first wife, her dad, my ex-father-in-law, I guess you call him, he was a fuel tanker driver in Long Beach. And he was a Teamster, and the Teamster dudes, when he was actually loading at a refinery in Long Beach, he told me this story one time. I mean, it's all crooked. It's all bullshit. Don't take part. Just park it. Don't show up. Even company drivers, whatever. I don't know. The jobs will be there when you want to come back because they're going to need you anyways. But he and 2 other trucks had just gotten loaded up with a full tanker load of gas at a refinery in Long Beach. I think it was Gaddox. Anyway, he was telling me a story though. This is back in the 70s, mid 70s or something like that. And Teamster dudes pulled in. You didn't question the Teamster guys, the actual union reps, when they pulled in. So they come pulling in like a black Cadillac or black Lincoln or something like that. He was telling me the story like 20 years ago. And these guys said, you guys all come with us. Drove them all the way out to the desert. And he goes, yeah, we never talked about it. We never got asked any questions about this after the fact, anything. They drove these 3 tankers of gas out to the desert, drove them down a dirt road, and they were on the CB and stuff like, where are we going? What's going on? Like, don't ask a question, dude. It's the union guys. Don't even ask a question. Drove them out to the middle of nowhere. Straight up told them, all right, open it up. It was on a dirt road with like a dirt slope, and they all had to open up all their valves and dump the entire load of gas in the dirt. All 3 tankers. And they said, okay, head on back. And that was it. It was all rigged. It was all part of some master plan. If you want to make a difference as a truck driver today, those things don't exist anymore. The unions they're big, I get it. They still have some pull and all this, but they're not pulling for you. They have an agenda, and that's all it's about. As a driver, especially if you're an owner op, and you want to see rates come up, fuel prices go back down, and demand come back up for loads and everything, you're going to have to make the sacrifice. That's basically what every owner operator is just going to have to take a seat for a month. Give it a month. All of a sudden, you'll be demonized at first, and how dare you, and all this kind of stuff. And then they'll be begging you to come back and haul our crap. We won't give you any more shit. That's my take on it. All these protests, and we're going to go drive, trucks, and we're going to honk our horns and all stuff. It don't matter. It's already been proven it doesn't matter. Even the Canadian protest in Ottawa was about the most profound one that's happened in many, many years. And still, the government moved in and ruined them. Just go home. Take a vacation. Not an expensive one. Just go home. Sit on the couch. It's the best form of protest we're ever going to have as truckers, is just take a seat. Not in this one. Take a seat at home. Get off the road. Take a month off. Everybody, all owner-operators especially, just go home and sit for a month. Run up your credit cards. Get behind on your rent, whatever. Make it up later when the rates come back up. Go take a seat. That's all I'm saying. All right? Love me, hate me for it, whatever. But you want to see reactions. You want to see results. This is what I'm talking about. You got to get off the road. I'm getting off the road here pretty quick, permanently, actually. I'm tired of it. 25 years of this crap. I'm sick of it. I'm going to go flip burgers or whatever else I got to do. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to do it. I'm burnt out. I'm tired of it. It never changes. And I'm out. If you want to stay in trucking, you want to keep doing this stuff, you got equipment, you got whatever you want to keep on doing, you're hungry for it still, go take a month off. Everybody, I don't know, 1st of December, somebody organize it. Get on Facebook and Instagram and OnlyFans and whatever you do, shaking your moneymaker, but organize it and get all the owner ops off the road for a month and see how it works out. I guarantee you they'd be coming back and begging you after they go through the initial phase, like, that's unpatriotic and you have a duty to blur. Like, I ain't making no money. You don't do anything in this world without a profit, all right? You go to your job to make a paycheck. You run your equipment for a profit. You don't sit there and just suck hind tit and take it up the wazoo, getting the mad shaft, no lube, no spit, and keep taking it. That's why. I can go do something else. It ain't worth it. Sucks. So, it's my 2 cents. Anyway, if you don't like me, kiss the back of my sack. I don't care. But go park it, would you? Everybody park it. Out.